Hi everyone! In this video, we will tackle about the probability of an event. But before anything else, let me introduce myself first. My name is Jasmine Maeve M. Avisamis from BSc 2K, and this subject is Math 233 or Engineering Data Analysis. Have you ever wondered of how likely it is to rain today or how likely it is for you to win the lottery? If you ever wonder about things like that, in mathematical terms, that is what we call the probability of an event. So probability is a numerical measure of the likelihood that a specific event will occur. So paano ba yon? So by this definition, probability is a value. A value that expresses the possibility that something will happen. So we use probability in our everyday life, like in gamble, in weather forecasting, in sports, in politics, and so on and so forth. So madaming uses yung probability in real life. So para maintindihan natin yung value ng probability or yung probability, gumawa tayo ng isang probability line. So, for example, this is the probability line. And this expresses the range of the probability value. So, kailangan ang value ng isang probability, nagre-range lang siya from 0 to 1. Kasi, kung kunyari, ang nakuha mong value ay 1.1, ibig sabihin, mali yung probability na nakuha mo. Kasi, the value of the probability should not be less than 0 or greater to 1. So, pag 0 yung nakuha mong probability, ibig sabihin, nun ay, yung event na yon ay impossible or impossible to happen. Pero kung 1 naman yung nakuha mo, ang ibig sabihin naman nun ay certain yung isang event na mangyari or talagang mangyayari yung isang event. And for example, 1/2 yung nakuha mo, ibig sabihin 50-50 yung possibility. And from 0 to 1/2, for example, yung nakuha mong value. So, ibig sabihin nun, that event is unlikely to happen since malapit na siya sa 0. And then, dito naman, from 1/2 to 1, ibig sabihin ng value or the probability na yon ay likely to happen siya. So, if you get a value of probability, just always remember this probability line. So, given an experiment and a sample space, the objective of probability is to assign to each event A number PA, called the probability of the event A, which will give a precise measure of the chance that A will occur. So, for example, you want to know the probability that you will get ahead in a coin toss. So, instead of saying the probability of getting ahead from a coin toss, you can just denote it as PA, or the probability of the event A, or the probability of getting ahead in a coin toss. So, para mas madali, ito yung ginagamit nating sa probability. So, PA. Pero kung kunyari, you have many events, you can also denote it as PB, PC, PD. So, it depends on you kung anong variable or letter yung i-assign mo. So, most people or some people, they use the formula of relative frequency in probability, which the formula is frequency over n. Pero, in simpler terms, kapag simple events yung hinahanap natin, ito yung ginagamit talaga sa probability. Ito yung formula ng probability. This is n over n. Small letter n over capital letter n. Wherein, yung small letter n na to, ang ibig sabihin niya, or siya ay yung number of favorable events. And itong capital letter n, siya naman yung total number of events. So, ang formula natin sa probability ay number of favorable events over total number of events. So, yun yung formula natin sa probability. So, para mas maintindihan natin ang probability, let's try to answer this problem or the example number 1. At a shop, there are 125 customers, 30 of them are kids, 50 are adults, and the rest are teenagers. If every customer is equally likely to leave, calculate the probability of an adult leaving first, the probability of kid leaving second if either an adult or a teenager had left first. So, as you can see, there are two questions in this problem. But before anything else, isulat muna natin yung mga given sa problem na to. So, first, ilan ba yung total number of events natin? Di ba there are 125 customers? So, yun yung total number of events natin. That is 125. Yun yung pinaka-total na customers sa isang shop. And then next is, 30 of them are kids. So, ibig sabihin, yung kids daw ay 30. And then after that ay yung adults. So 50 are adults daw. So adults will become 50. And then next is yung teenagers. So ilan daw yung teenagers natin? Since yung kids ay 30 and then yung adults ay 50, so yung natitira daw doon ay yun na yung mga teenagers. So, ang gagawin natin is, pag-a-added lang natin itong dalawa na to. That's 80. And then, kapag minus natin itong 80 sa 125, that is 45, yun na yung value ng teenagers natin or yung number of teenagers natin. So, that will be equal to 45. Now, let's proceed to the question number 1. Wherein, hinahanap dito yung probability of an adult leaving first. Kailangan daw mauunang umalis yung adult. So, sulat lang natin itong event na to as event A. Since pwede natin siyang i-denote as a variable or a letter yung isang event. So, A is the event that adult is leaving first. So, ayan. Ito yung event A natin. Next is, di ba, hinahanap natin is yung probability ng event na yon. So, let's denote it as PA. So, ngayon, kung naaalala ninyo, ang formula natin sa probability is N over N. Wherein N is the number of favorable events and this N is the total number of events. Ngayon, meron na tayong total number of events, diba? That's 125. So, ang kailangan na lang natin kunin is yung this one, this N. So, sabi sa problem, kailangan daw the adult is leaving first. And since equal yung chance nila na mag-leave lahat, so, i-assign na lang natin yung value doon. So, since yung N is 125 na, so, ilan daw yung probability na aalis yung adult? So, ilan ba yung adults natin? Diba? There are 50 adults. So, yan na yung isa-substitute natin sa N. So, pag sinimplify natin yan, the answer will become 2 over 5. So, yan na yung magiging sagot natin sa question number 1. Next is the question number 2. The probability of kid leaving second if either an adult or a teenager had left first. So, i-denote na muna natin tong event na to as kid leaving second. And, hinahanap natin is yung PB. Yung probability ng event na to. So, since sabi, yung kid daw, pangalawa siyang aalis. And meron nang naunang umalis. And yung naunang umalis na yon ay either an adult or a teenager. So, ang formula natin again is N over N. Wherein, dito muna tayo sa total number of events. Since meron nang umalis na nauna, that's an adult or a teenager, hindi na magiging 125 yung magiging total number of events natin since nabawasan na siya ng isa. So, dahil nabawasan na siya ng isa, magiging 124 na lang to. So, ang kailangan na lang natin kunin is itong N na to, or yung number of favorable events. So, sabi dito, the probability of kid living second. So, ilan ba yung number of kids natin? Diba, there are 30 kids. So, substitute lang natin siya dito sa formula natin. So, pag sinimplify natin to, this will be equal to 15 over 62. So, ito na yung answer natin sa question number 2 natin. So, that is how you solve the probability of an event. And that is example number 1.